There's a silent thief that, night after night, is robbing millions of their health, their energy, and their mental clarity. And no, it isn't insomnia. It's its accomplice. Does this scene sound familiar? The clock reads 2 or 3 a.m. And there it is again. That relentless urge that rips you from the warmth of your sheets and forces you to begin that cold, lonely pilgrimage to the bathroom, while a voice in your head screams in frustration, "Again? Is this really all that's left for me?" I want you to take a deep breath and listen to this with your full attention. And no, this is not all that's left for you. And I assure you, it is not an inevitable sentence of aging. That chronic interruption has a name, nocturia. And today, you are going to learn how to master it. In the next 20 minutes, I won't be giving you simple tips. I will be handing you the code, a 5-step scientific map to recalibrate your body's clock and turn off that internal alarm for good. My promise is this: if you stay with me until the end, you will have the power to make this the last week of your fragmented nights. This isn't a wish, it's a decision. And it starts right now. Seal your commitment to your health by writing in the comments, "Tonight, I reclaim my nights." Let's do this together. All right. To get your nights back, the first thing we must do is dismantle the trap that 99% of people fall into. It's a trap based on logic that seems perfect. Your first instinct, and almost everyone's, was to think, if I'm waking up to urinate, the solution is simple: drink less water during the day. Right? Less liquid in, less liquid out. It seems like foolproof math. That logic, while intuitive, is the most destructive mistake you can make. And it is, in fact, making your nights worse. Picture this: when you punish your body with too little water during the day, you don't produce less urine, you produce a different kind of urine. It becomes super concentrated, full of waste products and ammonia. It's an aggressive liquid. Think of it not as water, but as a mild acid. This toxic concentrate bathes the delicate walls of your bladder, irritating and inflaming them. The result is that your bladder becomes hypersensitive, jumpy. And a jumpy bladder is like a faulty fire alarm. It sends the "evacuate now" signal at the slightest provocation, even when it's far from full. But the problem doesn't end there. Your body, which has been in survival mode all day, enters what I call the sponge effect. When you finally give it water in the afternoon or evening, it doesn't manage it efficiently. It hijacks it. It desperately absorbs it to rehydrate its tissues. And when do you think your body finally decides to process and release all that accumulated liquid? Exactly. Just as you lie down. It unleashes an internal flood that your kidneys must manage while you're trying to sleep. So, the first golden rule is this: hydration is your fundamental ally, but only if you use it intelligently. The key isn't the total amount, it's the timing. And in a moment, I will give you the exact hour-by-hour schedule. Right now, you've just had a revelation that can change your nights. This is the kind of knowledge that empowers you. If this moment of clarity has brought you value, click the subscribe button. It's not just to support the channel, it's a declaration. It's your way of saying, I'm ready to stop guessing with my health and start understanding how my body truly works. We've demolished the water myth, but ironically, the biggest sabotage to your sleep doesn't come from what you drink to hydrate, but from what you drink to relax. Stay with me, because the next point reveals how a nightly habit, considered harmless by millions, is actually the main culprit behind your bathroom trips. To solve a problem at its root, we must first become detectives of our own bodies. Your body isn't betraying you at night. It's responding to 3 very specific biological processes that, over time, fall out of sync. Let's shine a light on them, one by one. Culprit number 1. The conductor who lost the rhythm. The first culprit isn't in your bladder. It's in your body's command center, your brain. There, a master gland, the pituitary, produces one of the most intelligent and precise hormones in your biology, vasopressin. But so you understand its power and never forget it, we'll call it by its true function, your body's nocturnal emergency brake. Biology is exquisitely precise. During the day, the production of this brake is minimal. Your body is awake, active, and your kidneys have a green light to process fluids. But as evening falls, a biochemical masterpiece occurs. Your brain releases a potent, sustained pulse of vasopressin. This isn't a suggestion. It's a biochemical command that travels through your blood and shouts an order to your kidneys: shut the gates. Urine production is to go on minimum standby until dawn. Conservation mode activated. Now, here is where the silent betrayal of time occurs. As the years go by, that nightly command that was once an authoritative shout becomes a whisper. The signal weakens. The hormonal pulse loses its strength. And without a clear, forceful order, your kidneys, which are tireless workers, essentially go rogue. The emergency brake fails. The tap that should have been sealed tight is left open. The result is that your renal system, which should be in near total silence at night, operates a full, unauthorized night shift, flooding your bladder hour after hour. And the only alarm that notifies you of this internal insubordination is you, waking up again and again. Culprit number 2. The hidden reservoir that overflows at night. The second culprit isn't a failure, but a law of physics working quietly against you. It's called the principle of gravity, and during the day, it turns your legs into a hidden reservoir. Think about it. Every minute you spend standing or sitting, gravity relentlessly pushes a portion of your body fluids downward. This fluid escapes your capillaries and pools in the space between your cells. This is what science calls peripheral edema, but what you perceive is that feeling of heaviness, that slight swelling in your ankles at the end of the day. 4 hours, you have been unknowingly accumulating a reserve of fluid in your lower body. It's not just water, it's a volume that can range from a pint to, in significant cases, over a quart. That's a quart of extra work just waiting for its moment. And that moment arrives exactly when you lie down. The instant you become horizontal, you release gravity from its duty as jailer. And that hidden reservoir overflows. A torrent of fluid returns en masse to your circulatory system. And your kidneys, already working overtime from the lack of vasopressin, are suddenly hit with a tsunami of backlogged work. They are slammed by a second wave, a fluid load they are not prepared for. The result? That internal tide is processed, filtered, and sent to your bladder at the most vulnerable point in your sleep cycle, between 2 and 4 a.m. This is why the urge feels so overwhelming, so sudden, so impossible to ignore. It's not a trickle. It's a river overflowing its banks. Culprit number 3. The biochemical arsonists. We have a conductor who's lost the rhythm and a reservoir that overflows. But it's the third culprit that pours gasoline on the fire. It's not an internal process, it's an enemy you invite in. They are the biochemical arsonists you disguise as pleasure or relaxation, alcohol and caffeine. That glass of wine you have to unwind before bed is an act of master sabotage against your sleep. Its attack is twofold and devastating. First, alcohol is a notorious diuretic. It forces your kidneys to produce more urine. That's its nature. But its most sinister crime happens in the shadows. Alcohol is a direct poison to your pituitary gland. A single nightly dose is enough to anesthetize the production of your vasopressin hormone, your nocturnal emergency brake. Think about that. You are simultaneously stepping on the accelerator, increasing urine production, and cutting the brakes, blocking the hormone that should stop it. You aren't creating a perfect storm, you're paying for one. Then we have the caffeine in coffee, the theine in tea, and the theobromine in chocolate. These compounds are not just mild diuretics, they act as a direct irritant to the detrusor muscle, the wall of your bladder. They are like chemical sandpaper. They cause your bladder to become spasmodic, hyperreactive. They make it unable to relax and fill to its normal capacity, sending "empty now" panic signals long before it's necessary. Now, we've laid the cards on the table. You know the 3 architects of your broken nights. The conductor who lost the rhythm, the hidden reservoir that overflows, and the arsonists you invite into your body. I want you to pause. Take a deep breath, and with total honesty, look in the mirror. Who is your primary adversary? Is it the unavoidable biology of time? Is it the physics of gravity acting on your body? Or is it the habit, that glass of wine, or that dessert that has become a nightly ritual. There's no judgment here, only clarity. Identifying your true enemy is the first step to declaring war and winning it. Write it down in the comments. Hormones, fluids, or habits. Your act of self-awareness not only empowers you, but it also creates a map for everyone who is fighting the same battle alongside you. We've acted as detectives to understand the enemy. Now, we will act as architects to rebuild your nights. Isolated knowledge is just an autopsy of the problem. Applied knowledge is the cure. Therefore, forget the vague advice you've heard your whole life. Don't drink too much at night is an amateur's strategy. What you need is a strategic synchronization protocol. A command system designed to force your biological clock to align with the clock on your wall. I present to you the Hydration Clock Protocol. This isn't just a catchy name. It's your new code of conduct. Each rule is a non-negotiable pillar. Ingrain it in your mind. Execute it without exception. And take back control. Pillar number 1. Strategic front-loading. This is the pillar that supports the entire system. Your new golden rule is the daytime hydration offensive. The mandate is this: 75% of your total daily fluid intake must be completed before 4 p.m. Why this strict timeline? Because during the day, your body is designed to be a high-efficiency processing plant. Your kidneys are at peak capacity, your metabolism is active, and gravity is assisting you. You are working with your body's biology, not against it. At night, your body shouldn't be a processing plant. It should be a sanctuary of silent repair. This protocol forces the hard work to be done during your body's office hours, not during its sacred time off. This is your new protocol for execution. The ignition signal. The day begins with 2 large glasses of water immediately upon waking. This is non-negotiable. It's the ignition signal for your metabolism and your kidneys. The sustained rhythm. From that moment until lunch, maintain a constant flow. Don't drink out of thirst, drink out of strategy. Picture a steady 4-drip of wellness. The golden rule. Remember, thirst is not a gentle reminder. Thirst is your body's first alarm siren indicating you're already behind schedule. A strategist never lets the alarms go off. Pillar number 2. The controlled descent. At 4 p.m., your strategy shifts. The hydration offensive is over. Now we begin the controlled descent phase. Think of a submarine surfacing from the deep. It doesn't shoot to the surface. It releases pressure gradually to avoid a catastrophic collapse. Your body needs the same thing. From this point on, your relationship with water becomes tactical. You've shifted from offense to maintenance. From glasses to sips. The era of drinking full glasses is over for the day. Now, you only drink to mitigate mouth dryness. These are sips, not gulps. The goal is simple: to arrive at dinner already optimized, not desperate for a drink that will force you to break the protocol. Dinner is for eating, not drinking. During your last meal, liquid is a tool, not a pleasure. Its sole function is to aid in swallowing. The glass on your table is a supporting actor, not the star. A few sips will suffice. Pillar number 3. The 2-hour lockdown. Now, for the strictest pillar. The one that separates success from failure. We will call it the lockdown zone. This is not a recommendation. It is an unbreakable mandate of this system. You must establish a total fluid exclusion zone of 2 hours before your scheduled bedtime. If your head hits the pillow at 10 p.m., your last sip of anything is at 8 p.m. No exceptions, no negotiations, no excuses. Just a little bit of water is a direct violation of the protocol. Why this military-like rigidity? Because this 120-minute interval is your renal system shutdown and cleanup protocol. It's the window of time your kidneys need to perform the final sweep, process any residual liquid, and transfer the last payload to your bladder, which you will then empty before you enter the sleep phase. Every sip you take inside the lockdown zone is an act of sabotage. You are not drinking water. You are manually setting a biological alarm clock to go off in the middle of the night. The choice is that clear. Pillar number 4. Bioactive optimization. This pillar is a critical upgrade to your system. It's the difference between simply moving water through your body and having your body absorb it at a cellular level. Understand this: hydration is not the act of drinking. It's the process by which water crosses your cell membranes. Pure water, on its own, is inefficient. It's a package without a delivery address. Much of it can be excreted before it delivers its vital payload. For real hydration, water needs conductors. Those conductors are electrolytes. This is why your morning protocol is now being upgraded. In your first glass of water of the day, you will create bioactive water. The prescription is as follows. The transporter: add a generous pinch of uniodized sea salt or pink Himalayan salt. This is not table salt. This is the complex of sodium and trace minerals your cells use like a magnet to pull water in. The regulator: add the juice of half a fresh lemon. The potassium it provides is sodium's partner. Together, they create the perfect electrochemical balance that manages fluid inside and outside your cells. With this simple addition, you're turning a simple liquid into an intelligent delivery system. The result is deeper cellular hydration, which has a crucial strategic benefit. It annihilates the erratic afternoon thirst that could tempt you to break the protocol. Pillar number 5. The final maneuvers, the double nocturnal block. This is your end-of-day operational protocol. These are the 2 final maneuvers that guarantee the nocturnal battlefield remains silent. Maneuver number 1, the internal block, the strategic dinner. Your last meal of the day is for function, not for pleasure. Its sole purpose is to nourish with zero hydrational impact. From now on, your dinner is an exclusion zone for all known saboteurs. Hidden water bombs, soups, broths, watermelon, cantaloupe, cucumbers. Bladder irritants, spicy foods or high-acidity foods like tomatoes. Diuretic agents, excess sugar or simple carbohydrates. And the arsonists, zero alcohol, caffeine, or chocolate. Maneuver number 2, the external block, the gravitational inversion. And here comes the elite maneuver. The one that preemptively disarms culprit number 2, the hidden reservoir. We call it the gravitational inversion. 1 to 2 hours before your lockdown zone begins, elevate your legs above the level of your heart. This is not a simple act of rest. It is a proactive forced drainage maneuver. You are using physics to your advantage, forcing all that sequestered fluid in your extremities to return to circulation on your terms during your waking hours. You are forcing your kidneys to do this extra work under your supervision, not in the dead of night. This maneuver is your masterstroke to get to bed with a reservoir completely empty. It is the final act that guarantees silence. Before we continue, it's essential we form an alliance of honesty. My responsibility is to give you the best available general information. Your responsibility is to use it wisely. This guide is a powerful educational tool, but it will never replace a diagnosis from a healthcare professional. Nocturia, while common, can be a warning sign of more serious conditions that require medical attention, such as uncontrolled diabetes, prostate issues in men, or even sleep apnea. If you experience pain, sudden changes in your urinary habits, or if you do not see a significant improvement after applying this method with discipline, it is imperative that you consult with your doctor. Do not postpone it. Your health is and always will be the #1 priority. Now, close your eyes for a moment. Imagine waking up to the soft light of the sun, not to the urgent alarm of your bladder. Imagine moving through your day with vibrant energy, with a sharp mind, feeling like you've taken back control. That is not a fantasy. It is the biological result of deep, truly restorative sleep. The hydration clock protocol you've learned today is the key. It's a brilliant and effective strategy that puts you back in the driver's seat of your own biology. You now have the knowledge not just to manage the symptom, but to understand the mechanics behind it. This understanding is power. But true health mastery is a journey, not a destination. Each piece of knowledge builds upon the last, making you stronger and more resilient. The momentum you're feeling right now is valuable. Don't let it slip away. Wait, don't go just yet. To help you continue on this path, I've prepared a special playlist just for you. On top of that, the YouTube algorithm is smart. It already knows which video from our channel, The Wellness Insight, will help you most on your journey. Don't let this be the end. Let it be the beginning. Click on the playlist that's appearing on your screen now and continue investing in your well-being. I'll see you in the next video.